have achieved maximum Sony consolation. Where you see I have a PS3 Slim and a PS5. With these two consoles, I am able to experience 5 generations of what Sony has to offer. Yes, indeed, that is a PS3 Slim. Why? Do you think it's gained some weight? Oh, you mean, yeah, they can play PS2 games. You just gotta, jailbreak it first. Put your disc in there and it'll copy it as an ISO to your hard drive. Now, the PS3 is an interesting console. Jailbreaking a PS3 isn't too bad, but what's confusing is almost, everything else. Now, granted, I haven't tried everything a hacked PS3 has to offer, like Nintendo emulation and like DVD ripping and stuff like that. So yes, a PS3 Slim can actually, once you jailbreak it, it can play PS2 games. You just need to get this this application called Multiman. It's called Multiman, and it's like an app, and you can put your disc in there, like PS3 games, PS1, PS2, and it will, burn them to your hard drive so you can save your games that way. It has like a Windows mode, so like you can go through all the files on your jailbroken PS3. Now, one thing I did do for my PS3 is I put a big boy hard drive in here, 1 terabyte. And one thing that I have to do because of that now is whenever I use a controller and hit the PlayStation button to wake up my console, it will blink. So I have to end up waiting a second. What I end up doing now is I hit the power button on the console and then wait a few seconds, turn on my controller, and I'm good to go. But having a large hard drive does make you feel pretty pimp. You can store an ass load on here, and I still have like 500 gigs left on my device still. And one thing you might be asking, like if you never had a PS3 or anything like that, well, how's the performance? Not good, not great. A lot of the third-party games, they run pretty poor. Not like extremely poor or anything like that. It's bearable, and I've never had one before, and it's really cool to see like what it can do. So like a lot of the games I'm playing is stuff from my childhood. When I was a kid, I played like, the first Space Marine. That game was tight, and it's really fun playing on the PS3. Man, God, that game was so good. And the sequel, I loved it too. But there's just something about like how gaming is right now. Like I don't know, like it's just all about profits and shit. But like when you go back to like classic shit, it's still there. You still have your memories with it. Another game I've been playing as well is Dead Space. Now that does have some performance issues. I don't think I captured any in this footage here, but when there's a lot of necromorphs and a lot of shit happening, like, using stasis and shit's, there's so many like effects going off, it will drop frames and stuff. There's frame drops guaranteed, pretty much on almost every game for this console, but I'm willing to live with it. I think it's really cool overall. But another bad thing about it is, don't even get me started about installing games on this console. Dear Lord, it takes forever. And here's an interesting thing, you wait all that time and it installs properly, you're at like a loading screen and it never goes anywhere, ever. If that happens to you, you have to do something pretty weird. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so we're in Multiman right now. And for example, like, let's just pick a game here. You want to hit triangle. Oops, my bad. Go back to that one. And then there's permissions here. After you set your permissions, let's head back and see if it worked. I remember when I installed it, I did so for like 20 minutes and I just came back out here and I was like, really? Still ain't done? But yeah, load times are great on this console. And we're in. Now, I did mention that it can back up your PS2 game, so I have quite a bit on here, and I will show you how to do that now. So let's start with one I haven't done before. All right, boys, let's do this. We got Bad Boys. We're gonna go into MMCM. I'm gonna try this side for visual effects. Thank you for 10 years of service. All right, so where I go here, where was it? You want to switch to CFW. Hello. No disc is in there. Bad Boys 2, Bon Appetit, going in. And then what I do is I go into game. So you can see start game from disc. I just hit refresh, see what it does. Okay, so I'm actually glad this happened. Normally it should say what the game is. If that doesn't happen, you're fine, it's cool. What we're gonna do is, because I'm gonna show you how to fix this. So basically if how do I word this? So when there's no name up there, it will, when you create an ISO, like right here, once it's done, it will say like I forgot what the file name is. It's like some long ass fucking thing and it has like the date on there. I'll show you how to fix that. So this should have that error. Well, not error, but this will have that. I'll show you how to fix that. So I'm gonna put it to my hard drive and it will go from there. I'll see you when we're done. All right, she is done. Took about 8 minutes. PS3 Slim. No jokes here. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Where is it? Quit. And like I said, every time we go, you got to refresh it. Okay, that's finally done. Oop, nope, PS2. So, see, 2025, blah, 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 bullshit. I just want to make sure it works before we fix that. One way you'll know if your PS2 game works on your PS3 is I'll have to move this down. But yeah, you can see the HDMI just cut out. And then, oh, I actually didn't restart. Interesting, but we're here. I mean, it's working. Oh shit, I gotta get out of here. Because that could be copyright. We don't want that. But you can see the game is working. Go back into multi-man again. Okay, once in here, you shouldn't have to change to that one mode. Go into retro, and then there's the game right there. So hit triangle, and then you want to rename the game. What I do is I keep this, unfortunately. I tried erasing all this and it didn't show up. So that sucks. But if you don't do this when you try to refresh your hard drive and shit, like when you're out of this app, the game will not show up. You'll still have it. It'll still be on your hard drive somewhere, but you just can't find it. But we're going to rename it Bad Boys Miami Takedown. That. And that is it. So overall, like, it is pretty cool. And like, there's just so much more that I haven't done with it. One thing I would probably be interested in is like saving some of my DVDs and stuff like that. My wife has a huge DVD collection over here and stuff. Like, maybe get another PS3 and just have it be like, you know, put Blu-rays on it, shit like that. You know, cool ideas. Well, that'll be it for this one. If you guys enjoy this type of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you on the next one, and stay dirty.